My dog buddy, how are you? Good to see you on a Saturday morning. You're still bedridden, man. You're having a rough time. Is this COVID related, or is it just the luck of the draw for you? Yeah, I don't think you're as old as I am, but I've got that stuff setting in already too. My wife too. My wife does a lot of physical labor type stuff uh, with the business she does, and she comes home every night and has to use ice packs. I hate the fact that I've got 15 million. Cuz, what's happening, buddy? 15 million passwords that I have to remember. I can't remember stuff to save my life. Yeah, kind of the same. It's raining in my neck of the woods, so I can't go out and do yard work right now. Darn it. So I decided just to get on here and start piddling around, see what I could come up with. I had a desk full of stuff and need to clean it up. Oh yeah. This is my that's my Saturday morning coffee cup. So my dog, where are you now? You were in Alabama at some point and then back to Tennessee, and where are you at this point? South Alabama. Opp, Alabama. I know Opp very well. I know Opp, Alabama very well. Next on the list is Florala. I was traveling through Opp, Alabama one time in my earlier days, and I had a flat tire and major hangover. Hobbyist, where are you? Hobbyist, you're in Georgia, aren't you? Oh, card hobbyist. You're in Tennessee. Okay. It must have been the card hobbyist I saw go to did a break or did something where they went to a show over there. So where in Tennessee? What area of Tennessee are you in? I'm just south of Birmingham. I'm in the Hoover, Vestavia Hills area of Alabama. Yeah. Leave my garbage can up here. So that's why we're cousins, hobbyist, because you're in Tennessee, card hobbyist is in Georgia, and I'm in Alabama. So we're all in the same area. And I'm going through stuff that I didn't remember it's been so long I forgot where I got it. I don't remember if Urban sent me these Gibson cards. He may have. I got some cool Kurt Gibson cards to add to the PC. I like that one because that's the year right after they won. That's him on his home run trot. So that was the '89 Upper Deck, which is the year after they won the World Series, which is really cool. And then '82, that's his second year, and then '84. Those are cool. I like those. Zach Center. Yeah, my oldest son lives in Huntsville, so we spend a lot of time up in that area. Yeah, Chattanooga's not too far off either. So one of the things I like about this area is that you're pretty much 5 hours from everywhere. Toby, you need to go outside? All right, I gotta go let the dog out. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sorry about that. Check out that card that Jay's Mix sent me in the mail. He hand drew that. That's pretty sweet. Hey, my dog, send me your address to that email address, please. So, what are you guys up to today? I know my dog's having a rough time. Hobbyist, what are you doing today? Did you get into this weather that we got down here? We had some pretty strong thunderstorms came through last night, but it wasn't too bad. Just scared my dog, which keeps us up. I feel bad when I don't do something, so I feel like I need to clean up or something. I work all week long, and I actually like doing something where I feel like I'm getting something done. I was going to lay some mulch out today, but it's too wet to do that. Tommy B is in the house. He is in the house. Tommy is off of work and he's made all the donuts in the world, and he's here to grace us with his donut making prowess. going to go to New York just so I can get some of Tommy's donuts. I'm also going to see my son while I'm up there, but I'm not going to tell Tommy that. Thanks. Yeah, Jay sent that to me probably, I mean, it's got to be a month ago. And it took forever for it to get to me. And then I got it and I didn't have time to open it. He kept asking me if I was going to open it. So I was trying to prepare myself for what he's going to do. But it was pretty creative what he did. It's really cool. And that card, man, he hand drew that card. That thing is awesome. That thing is fantastic. Well, that's not good. Just lost my lights. My entire light fixture just went out. So now I'm up here in the dark. Yeah, it was. I should have counted how many packs that he put in there, and I didn't realize it. Man, that sucks. My entire light fixture just went out. That's in my little alcove here. And I have no idea why. I hate that. Crap, it just ought to work. You know, you pay money for stuff and you think it ought to just work. Now I'm up here in the dark and I feel like I'm in a basement or something. I was going to sit up here and sort. I can't do that now. I am not an electrician. I can do computer work all day long, network stuff, but when it comes to electrical stuff, I don't want to touch it. It's hot. Oh, that sucks. Gonna have to get me some more light up here somehow. Yeah, I don't like messing with stuff that's hot. I've shocked myself putting up a stupid ceiling fan. I'd hate to have to see what it did if I was messing with this. But I just put in some. My area up here is one of my kids' old rooms. Of course, we don't have any kids in the house now. We have one down in the basement, but don't have anybody upstairs anymore. So I moved my card stuff up into one of their areas and did so you can see it's kind of it's one of those things where we didn't close off the attic space. So like the bedroom stuff is over there, and this is just kind of a little alcove area. And it's a good place for stuff like this. And there's one of those rope light things, and that entire thing just went out. And that outside of my little desk lamp I got right here, that supplies the entire light in this area. And I don't think it's bill related. I think it's faulty wiring or faulty fixture or something. Yeah, it may have, I don't think it flipped a breaker because the light to my card closet's still on, so I think it's the fixture. My father-in-law is a former electrician. I can get him to look at it. That just sucks because I kind of hard for me to do anything in here with that thing off. Be right back. I'm going to go get a lamp. What are you doing? All right. Well, thought that was going to help, but bulb's out on that too, so that sucks. Oh, well, it's one of those things. So, Tommy, what's your plans for the day? I got a nasty glare. No, it's not the plug because it's a fixture. So my guess is the fixture went bad. I mean, this thing's been up here. That thing was installed when we built the house. So, they don't make anything good anymore. Anything new doesn't last nearly as long as the old stuff. Yeah, if I knew what a ballast was, they're obvious. I have no clue what a ballast is. $76. My I'll tell you one thing that my son loves about living up there in your neck of the woods, Tommy, is that there's not as much pollen up there with you that is here. He's always had problems with allergies and asthma and stuff, even though he was a D1 athlete. But this time of year always messed him up down here. And being up in New York, he's absolutely loved it because it hasn't been nearly as bad. Have to deal with. Man, that glare. I know that's bothering y'all. It bothers me. And that's coming from that. Yeah. Might as well cut that off. That's not doing any good. So odds are he's probably in the park today. We'll see. I'll do my normal no, he's not in the park yet. He's still at his apartment. He had a late night last night. I bet he's sleeping in. And then my other son, my dog, is down in your neck of the woods. Well, relatively speaking. Yeah, he's in the city. He's been there. It's coming up on a year. He's been there. He absolutely loves it. It's one of those things that he's always talked about wanting to do. And my wife and I told him, I said, you're single, have no kids, have no attachments. If you want to do it, now's the time to do it. Yeah, it's around Destin, but where my youngest son, he went there with some friends this weekend, which is unusual. He usually doesn't want to do stuff like that, but he did. And then my wife's out doing her side job stuff, so I'm here playing around doing what I want to do, I guess. 5 hours north. Yeah, the geek in me, Tommy. I've been meaning to talk to you about this, but I haven't had a chance. But the geek in me, there is. I've got to find. I can't remember the city off the top of my head, but there's a city up in. I think it's in central New York State, that has an exact replica of the Starship Enterprise, and they have tours and stuff of it. It's like in a strip mall somewhere up there. It's on my list to get up there and see that. I want to see that. That would be really cool. Yep, you're up in northern part of New York State. I was gonna go through some cars. I can't freaking see them. Can't even see them on the camera. Yelich patch. Coronado patch. I've never been up in upstate. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do. My dog. I've got. I mean, I do collect Alabama players. It just depends on who it is. It's not somebody. I don't know. I've kind of latched on to Tua because he's a really good. He's a good kid in addition to being a good football player. So I've kind of latched on to him and some of those kids. I don't go all out to get them, but if they show up, I'll pick them up. Or if they're on like the Raiders or something like that. I like Ruggs and Murray Cooper when he was there and people like that. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Tommy, that you're further north than what Urban is. I would love to get up in that area and actually go to the falls area on that side. I've been to Toronto, I think, once. I think that was like one of the cleanest cities I've ever seen in my life. That place was immaculate. Yeah, Tua is just a good kid. He really honors his family, and he's just a really good kid. He's one of those guys that you want to succeed just because how what a good person he is. Same thing for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts and with the Eagles, he's the same way. Super kid, tough as nails. Oh, the Canadian side's better. Did not know that. That would make sense. Yeah, I'd love for all this stuff to pandemic crap to go away so we get up there and everybody meet up and go to ball games and stuff. Mud Dog and I've been trying to go to a Braves game for 2 years now. Yeah, my son's a big who lives up there is a big Yankees fan. He's like me, he's a big Yankees fan. So I've been on him. I said, you've got to go see a game. He's my son. I took him to go see a game in Old Yankee Stadium but he's never seen one new Yankee Stadium. I've seen a couple. That last year or this year, my dog? Yeah, I'd like to get up there and go to Yankees game. Go to Yankees game with him. That would be really cool. I remember I took him to he and my other two sons to a game in Old Yankee Stadium, and it was in July, but it was so cold I had to buy him sweatshirts. There was like a cold front that came through or something, and then the wind going between the buildings and everything was nasty. I had to shell out a bunch of money for some Yankee sweatshirt for this year. Cool, my dog. That's a cool new stadium. I've been to it once. Went with my brother-in-law last year. Before all, was it last year? No, it was year before last. It was before all this crap hit. I'm the same way with Fenway, my dog. I'm not a Red Sox fan, but Fenway is by far my most favorite stadium to go to. That place, I love that place. I do not like the Red Sox, but they did that stadium right. They did everything around it, and they did that stadium right. That place is crazy. I love it. You feel like you're stepping back in time going to Fenway. New Yankee Stadium is a little too commercial for me, but it is Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I went to Wrigley in 2017, and that was really cool too. That would be in my top five, but Fenway's by far my favorite place to go. I agree with you, Tommy. The old stadium was really cool. They could have upgraded it and done some things, but New Yankee Stadium is just, I don't know, it's just too much for me. Old Yankee Stadium was really cool. I kind of sometimes I wish I would have lived back in the '50s where I could have gone to Ebbets Field and old Yankee Stadium and maybe even see before the Giants left, see them play in the Polo Grounds and stuff like that. I think that would have been really cool. I think the Polo Grounds is a housing project now or something. Yeah, I bet the prices are out there. Yeah. What? I mean, that's not too far off from going to an Alabama football game. They charge you out the butt for something to eat. I mean, you can't. If you've got a whole family there, I mean, you can't get out of there without spending a couple $100 just for food and stuff. It's the same way. They just hike it up because they know people will pay it. The only place that I've seen that they're trying to keep prices down like that is when the new Mercedes Stadium in Atlanta. They're trying to keep the prices down so people actually buy concessions and all. So they're not charging like $10 for a Coke or something like that. See you, my dog. Have a good day. Hope you feel better, buddy. Yeah, but I'd like for all this stuff to, it would be really cool, Tommy, if this pandemic crap would go away and then we could actually get together and meet up for games and stuff like that. I'd love for y'all to come down here and see like an Alabama football game in person. I have season tickets, and like we can meet up and go tailgate and go to a game just to give you the experience of it. Then I'd like to go up and I'd like to go see like a Blue Jays game, and it's always been a dream of mine to do like a. We did this. My brother-in-law, father-in-law, and I did this 2017 where we saw a bunch of games back to back up in the Chicago area. But I like to do the same thing in the New England area. Find something where you could go see the Phillies one night and then go into Boston and then go into New York or whatever. And I like to go. So I like to go to Mets Stadium too. I like to see a game there. I've never been to Citi Field. Yeah, kind of just to give you all the experience of coming down here to. I mean, it would be it's an all day thing. It's not like going to a Yankees game where you can breeze in, get tired of it, and leave, and be back in the city and in an hour or something. This is an all day thing when you come to a game down here because you're stuck at that stadium with 150,000 people in the 200,000 people around the area and 100,000 people in the stands. And it's hard to get in and out of it, but it's really cool. And then there's always racing. If you like racing, if you wanted to experience a NASCAR thing, taking you to Talladega, that is something I recommend doing at least one time. Even if you're not a racing fan, just having the experience of it is really cool. I used to go to Talladega at least twice a year to the races to see stuff. I haven't been in years. But yeah, there's a website that you can go to. I'd have to find it in my links, but there's a website you can go to where you can say, okay, I want to do a Major League Stadium tour, Major League Baseball Stadium tour, and you plug in the teams that you want to see, and it'll go and download the schedules for those teams and tell you what the best days to do it. You give it a date range or something, tell you what you could do, when they're home and away and stuff. So you kind of go and download everybody's schedule. It's pretty cool. I've played around with that a couple of times. That would be really cool to do. Yeah, I used to be into NASCAR back in the early 2000s. Went to Atlanta. I went to Bristol. That was an experience. That was really cool. So I went to Atlanta, went to Bristol, and Talladega. I think that's the only three places. I always wanted to go to Daytona. I've never been to Daytona. But then the race, the drivers that I followed, they got out of it and just never got much into it after that. And of course, like every other sport, everybody's getting too political, so I get burned out on that crap. I'd rather sports be sports and politics be politics, not anything be mixed together. But that's just my preference. Yeah, it's the racing thing is an experience thing, especially Talladega. You go there, and I mean, just the sounds and everything is just wild, and and everybody's pulling for different drivers, so it's like a rainbow of colors and everything up in the stand. It's really cool. All right, Tommy, I guess I'll head out since nobody else is coming in to. I don't have no light in here, which sucks. So I appreciate you stopping in, bud. I'll see you later. I'm sure there'll be some other things going on. Thought Urban might pop in here and might want to go live a little bit. Okay, I can do that, Tommy. I appreciate it. I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, you are popping in here. Urban, are you gonna go? Are you gonna do a coffee break, or um, were you thinking about doing that, or were you just surfing around? I was gonna get off because my light in here just went out, so I have a desk light, so I have zero light in here. I can't even look at cards. Maybe this afternoon. Okay. All right. See you guys. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, that sounds good, Urban. We'll do afternoon coffee. I'll check in with you a little bit later. See you.